this whole Libs of TikTok getting doxxed.
Okay, so I wanted to ask you about this. I don't know what's going on.
All I know about Libs of TikTok is enough to be supportive of any sort of doxing effort, and hope that it's very unpleasant for the person who has been running this account, because I think it's a disgusting, vile account and is worth publishing, because they are.
What does the account do?
The account takes TikToks from people. One I saw was this gay teacher saying, like, yeah, actually, I had to come out to my students today because several asked if I was gay, and so we talked about it. And it was actually, in my opinion, like, fine. Like, that seems like a nice experience for those kids to go through. Libs of TikTok would post that and say, like, look at how horrible this groomer is, right?
Right.
And that's the thing. Like, now all the right and the right and including when I say the right, Glenn Greenwald is really upset about some journalism that was directed at this account. And I will just say I do not care and support it, because that account is vile and is, I think, when you run an account like that and have such a negative, nasty effect where you're just saying okay groomer to people on Twitter all day, I think you have invite some public scrutiny, and I welcome it, and good for Taylor Lorenz.
Right. I was about to say, so this is all I knew really, was that because of an article that Taylor Lorenz had written in the Washington Post, she was being harassed by right-wingers for going after this Libs of TikTok account, including by Glenn Greenwald,
who is a big fan of the account, who promotes it at least several times.
Here's the opening paragraph of this piece from Taylor Lorenz, who, I mean, I can't, there are very few women in like leftist media space who currently gets more harassment than Taylor Lorenz. So solidarity with her. On March 8th, a Twitter account called Libs of TikTok posted the video of a woman teaching sex education to children in Kentucky, calling the woman in the video a predator. The next evening, the same clip was featured on Laura Ingram's Fox News program, prompting the host to ask, when did our public schools, any schools, become what are essentially grooming centers for gender identity radicals? What Matt was alluding to there. Libs of TikTok reposts a steady stream of TikTok videos and social media posts, primarily from LGBTQ plus people, often including incendiary framing designed to generate outrage. Videos shared from the account quickly find their way to the most influential names in right-wing media. It's a farm system for right-wingers.
These sorts of like right-wing propaganda systems, like Glenn loves to protect those.
The account has emerged as a powerful force on the internet, shaping right-wing media, impacting anti-LGBTQ legislation, and influencing millions by posting viral videos aimed at inciting outrage among the right. The anonymous account's impact is deep and far-reaching. Its content is amplified by high-profile media figures, politicians, blah, blah, blah. It reaches millions, etc. It's been promoted by Joe Rogan, featured in the New York Post, The Federalist, The Post Millennial, and a slew of other right-wing sites. Meghan McCain, Glenn Greenwald retweeted it, etc. So she names Glenn in that. Naturally, that's his opportunity to jump in, because I'm sure he has notifications.
He would have been jumping in anyway.
He would have been jumping in anyway, because it involves Taylor Lorenz, one of his favorite targets, in terms of how he wants to like broadly paint left media and also harass her because she's a woman.
And now he wants to redefine journalism to be only like things about the CIA or whatever, not like something giving material support to a GOP effort against LGBT people. It's disgusting. Like, it's absolutely gross. And I don't know, if Glenn wants to call people not journalists, like continue for like, or whatever, go on his moral high horse. I think everybody sees through it at this point. It's disgraceful.
Yeah, the account is it is a worthy story to dig into what this account is doing, what their motives are to aggressively target. It's not politicians, not powerful actors, but random people and teachers who they will claim and use as a way to harass them, that they're promoting the gay agenda, which, like, I don't know, Glenn. How do you sleep at night thinking about protecting that kind of content?
I'll just say, I just want to say her name publicly. I mean, the only problem with this report, in my opinion, would be if they pointed the finger at the wrong person and the actual freak behind this account went unnamed. But I will just say right now, it looks like Newsweek has it. Chaya Raichik, You'll find a street easy profile for a child. If you, Brown followed up by saying that by searching the phone number listed on the domain registration for Libs of TikTok, you'll find a street easy profile for a Chaya Raychick, who was a licensed real estate salesperson. Interesting, the class back, more populism. This is the sort of populism. This is the type of person who's really amenable to Glenn Greenwald's style of populism, is the bigoted real estate broker. A real estate salesperson. So that's Chaya Raychick, who was licensed real estate salesperson at Evergreen Realty in Brooklyn. So hopefully that information, if it's true, gets out, and it's difficult for her to sell real estate in Brooklyn, but I'm not going to hold my breath on that.
Yeah. And so someone like they're claiming that's doxing because she was named in an article. It's basic investigative journalism, and this is you can look. It's become a small piece of like a media organization because it aggregates and then makes its way onto Fox News and right-wing platforms.
If there was,
you can look into that.
If there was a Never Trump, very famous like Never Trump account that was like actively undermining the president, the officer of her, I don't think Glenn would have said anything about the doxing of that person. Maybe I'm wrong about that, but I am I am skeptical that he would give a shit at all. If it was like, what is that Lincoln Project?
Whatever. I mean, I don't know. Like Sean King, they were really upset about some of his tactics, which I didn't agree with. Although he's publicly facing, so I guess that's not a great analogy. But
like, I just don't. This whole doxing thing. Like, this is an account that literally posts gay teachers to be objects of hate to hundreds of thousands of people in the midst of a legal, a sort of countrywide effort to attack those people and make them feel afraid to be teachers. So yeah, Libs of TikTok, I hope it's Raychick, if that's your name. I hope it's really unpleasant for you, and I hope this has been a loss, because what you've been doing on social media has been absolutely disgusting.